It's a zap attack on a 13-game night in the NBA Wednesday. Your game of the night came from the world's most famous arena. Carmelo Anthony and the Knicks hosting the Indiana Pacers. Melo had 30 points and 18 rebounds. Paul George sank 3 free throws in the closing seconds to tie it up. Melo could not win it in regulation, so it would go to overtime, and Paul George took over. 9 points in the extra frame, a season-high 35 in the game, as the Pacers were the first team to get to 10-1 on the season. Another overtime game in the association Wednesday, this one in Golden State. The Warriors and Grizzlies playing free basketball. Mike Conley nailing a 3. He had 15 points in the second half in overtime. And Tayshaun Prince, the step-back jumper to beat the shot clock. And the Grizzlies get their 11th straight win against the Warriors, 88-81 the final. How about in Dallas, a Texas two-step between the Mavs and Rockets. Dwight Howard, a season-high 33 points on 12 of 16 shooting. Dirk Nowitzki, 35 points, and he moved past Reggie Miller for 15th on the all-time scoring list. And Monte Ellis had 37 points for Dallas, but it was Sean Marion's 3-ball in the corner late that sealed this one for the Mavericks. 123-120 in a high-scoring affair in Dallas. San Antonio hosting Boston. And Avery Bradley, one of 3 Celtics with 19 points apiece. Tony Parker had 19 points as well, as the Spurs win their 8th straight game. They're also 10-1, 104-93 the final there. Continuing streaking, this time in Milwaukee, the Portland Trail Blazers got 19 from Damian Lillard, 21 more from LaMarcus Aldridge, and the Trail Blazers won their 8th straight game, 91-82 the final. The Bucks have lost 6 in a row now. Clippers and Wolves doing battle for the second time in less than 2 weeks. Kevin Love, a miserable shooting night. 2 of 14, scored just 10 points. His power forward counterpart, Blake Griffin, had 20 points, but Chris Paul, 20 points and 11 assists. His 12th straight double-double to start the season. That breaks an NBA record set by Magic Johnson back in 1990-91. Clippers by 4. Miami doing it without Dwayne Wade, once again resting those knees. Aaron Aflalo of the Magic had 73s on his way to a game-high 30 points, but LeBron James, a steadying force for the Heat in what would be a blowout win. 28 points. Miami has won 5 straight. At the Highlight Factory, the man who made that name famous in part, Josh Smith, returning to Atlanta, this time as a member of the Detroit Pistons. He had just 11 points and 6 rebounds in his return, and the Hawks' replacement for him in the offseason, Paul Millsap, had 19 points. The Hawks beat Josh Smith and the Pistons 93-85. How about down in Charlotte? Darren Williams returns from a 2-game absence due to a sprained left ankle, and wouldn't you know, he re-injures that same ankle coming down on Kemba Walker's foot. He would leave the game and did not return. Speaking of Kemba Walker, a season high for him, 31 points. Brooklyn is just 3-8 on the year. Meanwhile, Charlotte is 6-6. Toronto at Philly. Michael Carter-Williams back after missing 4 games for Philadelphia. But Spencer Hawes stole the show. 28 points and 10 rebounds for the Sixers. DeMar DeRozan, though, game-high honors with 33. 3rd time this year he's scored 30 or more. And Toronto is your Atlantic Division leaders at 5-7. In Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and the Cavs tried to mount a huge comeback, down by as many as 27. Irving had 28, including 18 in the 4th, but Bradley Beal had 26, Nene had 24, and the Wizards win by 7 on the road. In New Orleans, Jazz and Pelicans. And his Cantor at 19-9, but Anthony Davis, 8 blocks on Wednesday, 17 blocks in his last 2 games, also had 22 points and 9 rebounds. The Jazz now just 1-12 on the season. And Sacramento at Phoenix, facing each other for the second time in 2 days. Gerald Green had 6 threes for Phoenix, and Goran Dragic scored the Suns' first 11 points and had 31 overall. But DeMarcus Cousins playing with a separated shoulder, 19 points and 12 rebounds, and Isaiah Thomas, 23 points to lead the way. Kings by 7. That's your Daily Zap for Wednesday, November 20th.